So, uh, the topic is today the replication, high availability, the replication configuration here. High availability, SAP HANA replication, SAP HANA, the HA replication configuration here, replication configuration, HA configuration. So what is this replication configuration means? So HANA system also we can install, right? So same SAP, we have the high availability concept, same as like here, HANA also we can configure as a high availability mode, we can configure it. High availability mode, we can configure it here. So why? Because high availability mode, in case of high availability mode, why we can configure it? In case of something is happened in the primary database, the primary data center. So primary data center here. So then in case of something is happened in the primary data center, so immediately it will fail over to the secondary database. But sir, what about the data? So why? Because your application will connect to the HANA database. So will applications will connect to the HANA database here, right? HANA we will install in the two host. One is the HANA 1 and the second one is the HANA 2 here. HANA 1, HANA 2 here. So this is a virtual IP. This is a virtual IP or virtual host concept. This is your SAP application here, right? This is your SAP application here, SAP application here. So here what we will do, SAP application will connect to the virtual IP. So this is pointing to the HANA 1 and HANA 2 here. HANA 1 and HANA 2, this is pointing here. HANA 1 and HANA 2, this is pointing here, right? So this is a SAP application. This is pointing to the HANA 1, HANA 2. HANA 1 is the primary main database. So something is happened with the main database here, then it will fail over to the secondary database here. It will fail over to the secondary database here. So, but sir, what about the data? As of now, your application connected and application inserted the data into this database. This database it is inserting, but whenever the failover comes, then this does not have this much of data. Then again, our transactions will last. No, because from DB to DB, we will configure the replication configuration, so that whenever any failover or something is happens in the system, it will replicate the, so it will fail over to the secondary node here, which means all the data continuously it will replicate to the your HANA 2 database. HANA 2 database, all the data will replicate to the HANA database here, HANA database here, right? So that is the main thing here. All the data will replicate to the HANA DB. Okay, so this is the one important thing here. So replication, this replication configuration, we will do it here, right? So here the main thing is to perform this replication. There are the some prerequisites we have to perform. There are the some configuration things we have to perform in the systems here. So what are those configuration things here? So first thing is here. So first thing is here, to perform this replication configuration HANA 1 and HANA 2. So there are the some specific steps here. So one is like the replication steps here, 3 steps, which means here what we will do here. So install the HANA DB on the both the systems, both the host 1 and host 2, means SAP Linux 1 and KPS4 on both the HANA. Install the HANA DB on the both the host with same SID and same instance number we have to maintain. So both the host should have the, so both the hosts should have the, so common, both the hosts should have the, so same size of the memory and same size of memory, and so same capacity. I can simply say like same capacity. Capacity means CPU, memory, size, everything will comes under the capacity here, right? Both the hosts should have the same capacity. That is the one thing here, right? So that is the first thing is like install the HANA DB on the both the host with the same SID, same instance number. Then both the hosts will have the same capacity, right? Then after that, so copy the SSFS keys from primary to secondary. Where it is the location of this one? The location of the this one is like a so USR, SAP, SID, and so USR, SAP, SID global. So here global, then HD global. So security here. So we have the data. So here we have the keys are available here. Data keys. So SSF keys are one is the dot key and dat files are available. This we need to copy from primary to secondary. We have to copy it here. Once we copy, just to restart the secondary DB to see after the copying the file sometimes what happens. So your secondary will not be restarted, it will be down or there are some issues. So before that we need to restart the secondary DB to see whether so after the copying the case it is coming or not here. Then so step number 5, what we can do here, then enable the replication on primary, right? Means there's two hosts, one host you have to decide as a primary here. Then step number 6 here, register register the register register secondary onto primary. We have to register it here. While registering, the main important thing is here we have to provide the so replication mode and so replication mode and so operation modes we have to provide it here. Operational modes we have to provide to the in the secondary. So what replication modes? We have the three types of operation mode that I will explain it. So replication mode, operation modes we have to provide it. Once it is connected, then we can monitor the we can monitor or check the replication from system DB, primary system DB here. So here, while registering the secondary here, one important thing is here, stop the secondary DB, then register the secondary into primary. That is the one important thing here. We have to stop it. Otherwise, the replication option will not come here. That is the main thing here. So these are the steps we have to follow to perform the HA replication configuration. HA replication configuration here, right? So first of all, we'll verify we have the two systems here, right? SAP Linux 1, SAP Linux 1 we have. So here we have the so HDB database is running here, right? So we have the HDB database is running here, right? This is up and running here. Same set of services. This is up and running here, right? So here HDB database is running status here, right? At the same time here, secondary also, so it should be running status here. So go to here. Same SID, same instance number. This is also up and running here. So both the side it is running. Then copy the SSFS keys here, right? So let's go to login to the WinSCP is the tool which when we can use it to connect to the so up OS level also we can do the transfer. OS level also we can do the transfer here. So in Linux 1. CP in Linux 1. Root user, the password. So here, what I am doing here, so slash USR SAP, so SID, then sys global security data folder. Why it's not there? Yeah, sorry, here in this place we have to, so RSC SSF keys, not the data and not the data and this one. So this is the place here, sorry. So this is the place here. So this is the place, in this place. In this place, so we have to copy the data here, not the data folder here. It's a RSS keys here. Here we have to copy the data here, right? So here we need to copy the keys and data and the keys folder we can copy it. Otherwise, both you can copy it, drag and drop to the here. Both you copied data and key, then connect to the EPS4 HANA secondary, right? One you can make it as a primary, one we can make it as a secondary here. Then root, then same password. So go to the same slash USR SAP. So HDB sys global security RSS, yeah, data and keys files here, right? Just to take the backup of current one here. So what I will do, I will do the, here I will do the rename underscore one backup. In case of something wrong, we can revert it here. Just you can take the rename underscore old. So these two key and data, which I can pull it to the here, right? So I can, so these are from the primary, right? So then restart the secondary ones. Restart the secondary. HDB stop, then HDD start. So to see if it is up, it's coming up, then that's fine. Let's see.
Sir, what is the use of those keys? Like,
It
what
will
are those keys?
it will successfully establish the communication from so secondary to primary. So that is the purpose. While registering the secondary into primary, so secondary will go able to talk to the primary. Otherwise, it will not establish the communication. So that purpose we will use this one here. That purpose we will use the this communication method. We will use it here. So this is the important thing. Otherwise, while registering, we may face the issues. We may face the issues here. Issues means secondary will won't talk to a primary. Then replication will not be configured, and that kind of things will happen. Okay, it started, right? I think it started. You see, so it started after the replacing the files. So the one more thing is here. One more thing is here. So just do the ping test from primary to that is also one of the reason here. Suppose if you test from KPS4 HANA is our secondary, it should able to ping. It's not pinging, right? Destination is not reachable. So maybe there is a host file issue. Go to the etc host, then there is a lot of things are configured here. So what is the KPS4 HANA host name? IP ping KPS4 HANA. Then you will get the what is the here 105, here 103, 105. Okay, 105 is there. Okay, now do the ping test. Yes, it is pinging. Now go back here, ping SAP Linux 1, secondary to primary, unknown host name. So it is not configured. Then do the configuration. This is the very important. It's a very important things while doing this configuration. If the connection test is not working, then how you will go and connect it here? So normally if the domain systems it's not required, some cases, some systems it's required to give these things here, right? So otherwise you have no connection between primary and secondary, right? So 136, this is a 136. So then SAP, the Linux one. So ping, then so SAP, the Linux one here, right? Spinging. Spinging means you are getting the response. So primary able to talk to secondary, secondary able to talk to primary here. So let's see the configuration now here, right? So let's see the configuration here. So this is the SAP Linux one. This is the primary. We will take as a primary here. The KPS Forana is the secondary one here. Otherwise, what I can do here in the description column, there is a description we can set in the description column somewhere. In the description column, we can set like this is the primary. Means the information we can set here. The information we can set it out here. So what we have to do, right click, and so everything we have to do it from the system DB only. So okay, right click, go to the configuration and monitoring and configure the system replication. Then it will ask the SID ADM user. Then provide the SID ADM. Then it will open the replication wizard. Replication wizard will be opened here. One thing is here, actually both the OS also should be same. Primary, secondary, both the OS, both the operating systems, space, memory, everything should be same. But here our case, just I want to test that one whether it will work or not. Primary is the, maybe if you observe it or not, I'm not sure. If you see it here, primary is like a Red Hat Linux. So Red Hat Linux, primary is like a Red Hat Linux here. But whereas our secondary, right? Secondary is the Suse Linux. Both are the different operating system platforms. Red Hat Linux, Suse Linux. So actually it won't work, but I want to test this functionality, whether it will work or not, to rule out that one. So in the blogs, so somewhere in the books, it will say like it's not possible. Sometimes it is possible in the latest version, they will tell. But if you do the practical, then only we can understand, right? That's why I want to test it this one here now. So now we will come to know whether this will work or not, we will come to know here, right? So that's why, so primary and secondary both are not the same operating systems, but memory wise, services wise, SID, everything is same here. Enable, okay. Then we have to perform the full DB backups. Yes, before that we need to perform the full database backup. We have to take it out. So take the backups here. Why? Because the data will be replicated. So the data will be replicated. So that is the reason we have to initiate a backup as well here. So let's take the backup here. So definitely, I think one more step also we can maintain, like, so take the backup before enabling the replication. There is a one more step. We can add it like a backup. Take the backup of the primary. Take the backup of the primary. We can take it out. I doubt this will fail, but let's test. Then only we will understand, right, whether it will fail or not. Remaining all are same. Memory, space, database, SID, all everything is same. Only thing is Only thing is, so operating systems are different. It's just taking time. We don't have much data as well.
Ravi, so normally from application to database, we will check with the command like R3 trans -d. If it shows 0000, it was connected. Then how to check this data, HANA DB and application? The same command or?
Application to DB only, we will check the connectivity. Why? Because application will connect to the DB. DB will not connect to the application. Application will connect it. So, straightforward mechanism. Application DB, not the DB to application. So application will connect it. Application will push the data. Database will store the data. That's it. So first application, second is the database. Only that way we can test it out.
Is there any command to check in the OS level like R3 trans -d or something?
That is the command. Yeah, that is the command. Will check the connectivity between the SAP application and the DB connectivity. Yes, R3 trans -d, if you use it application level, it will check the DB connectivity status and everything.
Same for HANA also.
Any database, so the same command actually.
Oh, okay.
If you are using any database, so either SQL Server, HANA, Oracle, so you can use the same command. R3 trans -d will work. If it is the Java, different command.
Sir, in real time, they will configure only one replication server or they will configure multiple replication server?
So production, they will go for the multi applications, multi databases. Non-production, only one. Production is important, right? So that's why they will go for that one.
Okay, in that scenario, which will be available, sir, in case of failover? If there is two replication servers, so which replication server they will take?
The primary two application two hosts, separate hosts are required. Either anything they will take care. Either any host they have to choose as a primary application server, and second one is the definitely remaining one is the second one. Means any host, any database host we can choose as a primary application server. So whatever the application server you are, what is the DB server you are choosing as a primary application server? So we have to perform some steps on the primary side. Some steps means so taking the backup, so that one, this one, so all those things we have to take it out. Backups. Now see primary we are taking the backup. Primary we are taking the that comma that keys we have exchanged it to the secondary, that one. So these steps we have to perform it.
Sir, hi, sir. Sir,
Yes.
what is exact meaning for retention period, sir? And backup classes you said for production system retention period 30 days and non-production systems 1 week.
Yeah. That is that depends upon the customer only. Again, if you are storing the backups means if it is the cloud, the customer has to pay some amount to the cloud provider. They are storing the data. Backup also some data, right? So that's why sometimes they will reduce the retention period to the 28 days. So 20 days, 15 days. That is customer has to provide that information. But so production, they will choose the maximum retention period. So non-production system, they may be 1 week retention period, like that they will choose it.
Meaning of retention period, sir, exactly.
Retention period means saving the data in the long time. That is the main thing here.
Okay. After the retention period, data will be gone.
Data will be deleted.
Yeah. Okay.
You are storing the your some data some in the laptop. 30 days you are showing 30 days retention period in your laptop. After that, auto deleted automatically. If you are storing data immediately, then that is immediately you are deleting. That is a retention period. Retention means you are retaining the data. How many days you are retaining? It is called the retention period.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, like for this replication, will the SAP SIDs will also be same or?
Yeah, we can keep it the same SID for the DB, or so only DB we have the replication, no SAP. So SAP will connect to the only one database at a time, not the two databases.
Yeah,
That is
but
SAP
for
SAP DB, we can maintain the same SID, or different SIDs also we can maintain it.
okay. So for the both the host, SAP will be installed right on the top of this for the both the host.
Yes, definitely.
So for those SIDs also, so it should be same or different?
Yeah, anything, either same or different, whatever it may be. Only thing is SAP SID is the different. So different or same. Only it will store the data, whatever the SID, it will store the data into the database level. So that data we are replicating from one host to another host here, continuous replication, which means whatever the application data which is coming to the here, so this will be replicate, this will be go to the your HANA 1, SAP Linux 1. So once the data is received here, same data will go to the HANA 2 for the backup purpose. So in case of anything is happened here, we have the this database, then we can bring up this database here. So the application will connect to this database here. Instead of this database will connect it. So that is the reason high availability concept here.
Sir, primary system connected to the application system connected to the only primary, sir, or both system will be connected to application, means secondary and primary.
At a time, only data SAP application will connect to the only one database at a time. Not it will not point to the two databases. Only SAP will connect to the one database only. Even though you have the two databases, it will connect to the one database only. In case of this is down, then automatically it will fail over to the secondary node. Automatically it will fail over to the secondary node here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I think it's completed the backup. So then it's completed. Then right click. Now actual issue starts now here. So replication, let's see. The main worry is the operating systems are different. Just want to test that scenario. That's why we have this one, but let's see. This type of crash questions you may get sometimes. So primary is the one operating system, secondary is the one operating systems. Will it connect? Will the replication possible? Theoretically, we can say no. As per the document, so both should be the same operating systems. Same operating system patch level, same database version, same DB. So like that, theoretically we know, but practically now we are checking here, right? So primary site name PRI. This is the PRI. So just site name we have to maintain. PRI, last backup when you have taken that backup name, the next finish. Then it will enable the replication here. So enable the replication on the primary. So primary no need to stop it. So just to enable the replication on the primary, then stop the secondary, right? Secondary we need to stop it. So it is registering. Primary should be registering here, enabling the replication on the system. So once it is enabled, then we have to go to the secondary. Yes, it's enabled, I think, no errors. So go to the secondary. This is a secondary, right? KPS4 and right click. Then first we need to stop it. Otherwise, we will not get the option. So I will go for the hard stop. So it is stopped, right? It is stopped status. Then go to here, then replication, then configure the replication here. So now we will get the one prompt here, replication prompt. So register the secondary, right? When you stop the secondary, then only this will be enabled here. Register the secondary. Then go here. Then so now our actual theory will be proved here now. So secondary system here. So secondary. What is the source system details here? Source system SAP Linux 1, right? So initiate the full log shipping, full data shipping here. This is the our primary here, right? Then so okay, this I will explain it. So this operation modes. So replication in memory, replication modes, we have the 3 types. So in synchronous, asynchronous, I will give you clear information, and log replay mode. Okay, normally we choose this one. Click on the next button, click on the finish. So now it should give error messages actually. So let's see here. So now it's registering. So let's see. With the success, then we can say yes, if the both the operating systems also different, then we are good. So it's think it's configured, it's done. Okay, so let's see here primary. If you go here, SAP Linux 1. So here you will get the one option here. So replication option here. So it is loading. Then so there you will get the replication is enabled or not. You will come to know here. See here. So in the system DB primary, here we can see it here. Yes, it's configured, right? See here. So primary host, secondary host, sync mem. So it is configuring. So the replication is so configured. So it's proved that. So it's proved that see full replica is happening. There is a 2 DB data. The data is getting replicated. It should be come to green status actually. Active status. Active. So secondary will not be available. We cannot access secondary now. Why? Because secondary as a secondary is a secondary database. We cannot make any changes in the secondary now. Only primary is available. It is accessible here. So full replica is happening now. So let's see. So which means secondary DB is so it is available, but you cannot access any user request will not be accessible here. So only you can see it. You can see the data, everything, but you cannot access from the application level. Why? Because if you are connecting to the application level, now data is coming from this to here secondary. So if you do something here, this will not go here to here. That's why it's not allow any changes in the secondary database. Only primary database you have to edit it. Automatically the data will be replicated to the here. So our theory working now. So it's proved that so the replication works from any OS platform like Red Hat Linux to Suse Linux. So Suse Linux to Red Hat Linux. So it works. It's not like that. It should be only same operating systems, same SID. That definitely should be same SID, same instance number. That is the mandatory. So, but so operating system should not be the same. It should be different also. Our replication works. Replication works here. Replication will work here. See, so replication status. All services are right, but not in sync. Means sync means whatever the data is there in the primary, it is configuring to the secondary here. So we can see it here. What is the last log position? So log time here. So here you can see the save last log position 559, 528, 528 shipped log position. What is the shipped log position here? So 829, 632, and here we can see the log buffer count. So you see the buffer, all the information. So whatever the logs are generated, each and every log will move to the, each and every data will move to the primary to secondary here, right? So primary to primary to secondary here. So each and everything here. So what is the last log position? 59, 829, 632, right? So what is the shipped log position here? Shipped logs, 89, sorry, 59, 829, last let's say 632. Six three two, yes, it's the same last log. This is the one 344. 344, where is that? Shipped log positions here 344, same 344, not here. What is this filters? Let me remove. Means we don't need this many columns. We can keep it, not a problem, but we can see it here. What is the last log? 551, 522. Shipped log position 551, 552. Both are same. So it should be same. So that's why it's coming to the active status here. It will come to the active status here. So it is coming to the active status here. So it will come to active. Then so data, we can see it in the secondary. If you go to the secondary DB, it will give you the information here. Like, so I am replicating the data. So something like that, changes are happening from here to here, like that. So we can see it, the data here. If you go to the index server trace here, so we can observe it here, the replication is happening or not here, right? So, but we can see it here. So configuring the system replication secondary. So registering the client service access engine, that is fine. The starting the log shipment backup, right? Original value. So backup need to be okay. That is fine. Connection to primary established. So it is established to the secondary, right? Diamond network connection unprotected. So finished. So primary backup finished. So multi-stream connections. So minimum stream. So something is happening now. Something is happening here. So something is happening. So only thing is we need to see just whether, so it should be come to the active status here. If it is come to the active status means data got fully replicated. Data got fully replicated from primary to secondary here. But depends upon the size of the data, this will take some time here. This will take some time here. So yes, it's replication happening. 1% completed. So let's see. Means slowly it's replicating the data. So we have to see, we have to wait and see. We have to wait for some time, then replication will be done. So it's doing, replication is happening now, primary to secondary. Maybe there may be logs here. Yeah, see, The locks are happening here, full replica. The message started, right? So started here, primary backup finished. So this is the one, current log. So secondary, full replica. So what is the percentage it is happened? So both are in the different zones also here. This SAP line X1 in the other VM, this is in the other VM here. This hardware motherboard, everything is different. This hardware motherboard is different. So both are different, entirely different here. So this is in the both are entirely different here. So that is the reason, and one of the slowness also we can say, right? But our SAP Linux normally it's slow only. So but SAP Linux is the primary. So it is slowly sending the data to the secondary also. But you can see 1% completed. It should come to 100%. Then our replication is 100% completed. Definitely 1% is completed means if we keep on waiting, then other things also will be perfect. So this is also 20% completed. Only thing is we need to refresh, keep on refreshing.
Sir, are there any post steps after this replication?
Nothing, no post steps. Just we have to, so just check all should be come to the active status here. That is the one. No post steps. Post steps means backup. Take the one more time backup.
Sir, here we have stopped the secondary database. When we will start, sir, or it will be stopped status only? When we will start the secondary database?
No, you won't start. It's not possible to start. Secondary database already started. It started already. Did you see here? This is a KPS4 Hana. If you HDB info, this is started already. But
Last time
you cannot connect it. You cannot connect it here.
Okay.
Means OS level we can see the logs and all. Studio level you cannot connect it. Why? Because this is secondary. Secondary we cannot connect. Database connection is not possible to secondary directly. But
Okay.
when it is possible means you need to disable the break the replication.
Okay.
We have to break the replication. Right click and so go and break the replication. So we have to, there is a disable the replication option. So just to disable the replication option, we have to, so disable the replication. We have to right click and go and replication. So then one option will come, disable replication means break the replication. You don't need, so in your patching or anytime, so we can break it.
Sir, if we are starting SAP application on primary, so is the replication needs to be stopped or we can keep it?
No, that continuously it will run only. The replication is like, so data will be replicated from primary to secondary. Application will send the data to here, database.
In case we are stopping DB, then only we will unregister the replication.
Yeah, before stopping, so we have to break it. If you are doing the upgrades or something, we have to break it. But that is also not required. If you are doing the upgrade, both the side you have to do the upgrade now. Primary, secondary, HA cluster. Primary, secondary, you have to do the upgrades. Otherwise, replication will want to work here. One more thing is, if the source version is higher, the target so secondary database version is lower, that is also one of the case your replication won't work. One more thing is here, so actually operating system different, it is working, but it's proved, right? Operating system is both are so different now. And even though the replication is working, so we can say, yes, it's possible.
But sir, in case of any issues, will SAP support if we install in different server?
SAP, if any OS level issue, SAP recommends to have them common same OS, same file system, same thing. But training purpose we provide it. But real time also not sure. Some of the customers, that's that's not sure. But it works. So this works actually.
Sir, what type of issues we may face with replication? That sometimes replication will get disabled and then we will start again. Why it will stop?
Yeah. So unregister. So sometimes if the replication broken, something happened, unregister the secondary or disable the replication something, so that we can break the replications here. So when you are doing the practice, the next time means after some time,